Stop Scrolling says why you don't argue with Zionists, Exhibit 2. Hen Mazzig is a professional Hezbollahist who does have Iraqi and Tunisian roots, Jewish roots, and he's trying to punk out this white Sephardi Jewish American who is anti-Zionist. And I'm going to go through logical fallacies of why he's wrong and basically kind of why people who are propagandists are really good at exploiting our proclivity to politeness to their advantage.
Israel treated the indigenous Jews of the area, Mizrahi Jews.
So only Mizrahi Jews are indigenous to the land?
No, I didn't say that. I said I think we're in agreement that even Israel from its founding.
Okay. He's deflecting her point by using a red herring.
Which Jews are not indigenous to Israel?
That's a nuanced question, so it would have to be very much broken down. It's a much more detailed thing. Well, I don't think that's really what we're here to discuss.
So because she's making a very valid point about, starting to make a very valid point about the Israeli administration having racist policies or along those lines towards Mizrahi and Sephardi Jews, he had to divert it. So he just takes that keyword, latches onto it, and then goes from there. It's very Kellyanne Conway with him. Remember her back when she first fit administration? It's very much that same sort of tactic.
Are you indigenous to Israel?
So I myself am not, but many Jews are indigenous to Israel, and that is.
You see how our answer was very straightforward. Like, I'm not, but some people are. Are Jews indigenous to Palestine? I would say some are and some aren't.
Where are you indigenous to?
America.
Irrelevant question to continue the red herring and further confuse her. That's what she's doing there.
I come from Spain, actually, in the 1400s. Back to there.
Before that, the Sephardi Jews in Spain, you're saying that they're indigenous to Spain?
We're going to go into detail about. If we're going to go into detail about that, we could also go into detail of the Middle Ages.
Indigenous is a special term referring to native people of a place before it was colonized. Like, we don't call British people indigenous or French people indigenous because they weren't colonized. Like, some of us probably aren't living where we're indigenous to. Probably really aren't indigenous anywhere because that's more so only what place upon people versus like people having to identify themselves that way. You know what I'm saying? So, like, indigeneity is not based on who was the first people to ever live in a certain region. And if it were, they still lose. Because I'm pretty sure all the people were Canaanites, so. And she tried to come back. She tried to answer his whataboutism with another whataboutism. And then he just goes off the rails.
So Judaism started in Spain.
Wait.
This is the causal fallacy, because never did she say that all Jews were from Spain or even imply that. She's talking about specifically her family.
I say that there is more complexity to that question, but I think we can be in agreement that there are Jews who are indigenous. And let's begin with the reality that Palestinians are undoubtedly indigenous.
No lies detected there.
You're talking to me about settlements and how settlements are a problem. Well, you are a settler.
They're not exactly the same thing.
Acts against the law, he has to do a false equivalence and a tu quoque fallacy.
You care about the Palestinians while you live on a stolen land is really problematic for me.
It's like, first of all, bro, fuck you. But second of all, so it's like you agree. So if when you bring up America being stolen land, which is true, in this discourse, that means by de facto, you are saying that Israel and America are the same. As in, Israel and America are both settler colonies. That's what y'all do when you do that. So that's why you probably should stop using that, trying to rhetorically trying to, it's okay. Like, we know we're a settler colony, okay? We're trying to make it right, okay? They get land back, okay? There's land acknowledgements, and, they said they don't want, most tribes want a practical land back where they want to have control over public lands, and they want the governments to do that, and we're supporting them. We're listening to the native people about what they want. I think that's probably the best way to do this. From like a genuinely good place.
I think that if we want to speak about justice, this would be the place to start, for you to move out of Ithaca, out of the stolen land, and where you are indigenous to, which I guess is Spain.
It's just bad. The end of it's just bad. Big slippery slope, just so you feel smart. It's all ego. It's like you weaponize people who are indigenous as problems to make your point. You don't really care about them. And that's the tea.